Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to another video. This is Game Week review for Game Week 7. Another meh game week. Another smallest of green arrow. Barely moving. Live FPL said the margin of 0 points. That's my green arrow. If I'd gotten one less point, would have been a red arrow. At this point, I just feel like, I don't know, this season has been so meh. That's how I would describe it. For me, at least. I mean, some people have had probably better, some worse, but I'd rather just have those extremes than just this meh. It's not moving. It's not going forward, regardless of wild card. I had Palmer last game week. Still did manage to climb a lot in the ranks because, you know, the player combinations, I said. But let's jump right into it. Look at how we did and discuss some of the transfers and how the team did and the players and my thoughts on it. It's going to be a long 2 weeks now. International break is coming. Woohoo! Yay! Boring. But let's go to the FPL app here. Go to Fantasy. As you can see, I'm on 49 points. It's a little bit less than what you've probably seen on YouTube and Twitter these last few days because of Trent. I think people at Trent, which didn't haul or anything, got 8 points. Clean sheet and 2 bonus, basically, which I still think it's not a cause for celebration. I saw people on Twitter that day calling Trent, "You beauty, you got us 8 points, a clean sheet for 7 million." Yeah, but I'm happy with my team because I have both Palmer, Saka. I'm three premium basically. Palmer, Saka, and Holland, and Jackson, who's probably going to become Solanke. Double Arsenal defense. I have everything else, and I don't have the likes of Mikolenko because I have 4.5 on Colwell and Konsa and Lewis. So I have a very good, decent team. Just don't have Trent, which is fine because Liverpool fixtures are going to turn now, and we're not going to be able to count on their clean sheets. I mean, I'm seeing people wanting to sell Trent to upgrade to Palmer, which I already have, and I saved. He's increased now, 10.8? I bought him from 10.6. Very happy how I managed the squad. It's just that the problem is it's not doing very well. Like, what is my overall rank now? You see, gotten some red arrows in most of the leagues actually, but the overall rank I've gotten a green arrow. I'm at 1.497, is almost 1.5 million, which isn't tragic, but it's not amazing. So let's just go straight into it very quick. Double Arsenal defense, again disappointing. If you remember, when I was playing my wild card, I even said it. I was tempted to go with Havertz and Saka and one of the Arsenal defenders, either Raya or Gabriel, because, as I said in my videos, at home they tend to be more careless in terms of clean sheets. They expand more. They leave 1 or 2 players max behind because they're trying to break these smaller team down. So they're a bit more careless at the back. So they might concede, as they did, but they won both games either way. So annoying, really annoying that I got that wrong, especially Havertz scoring in both games. Not hauling, but still, you know, in such a tight season, those points would have come good. But anyways, 2 points Gabriel, 2 points Raya, another goal that was, I don't understand it. But it is what it is. It's just unfortunate. They did so good for me, so well at the beginning of the season when no one had them. When everyone jumped on double Arsenal defense, from now on, I feel like now the people are jumping on Palmer as well. I brought him on wildcard, and then he hauled. And now people are like, "Oh, I want to have Palmer." Obviously, 10.8. He was pretty highly owned among, you know, casuals, but not very among elite FPL players. So yeah, I feel like from now on, maybe I should just, whenever people jump on something, I just go out and do something different. Thinking, but yeah, disappointing 4 points, you know, between Raya and Gabriel. And then we have Colwell, who again didn't come out good. Same last game week. I played him 2 game weeks in a row. Didn't keep a clean sheet. Chelsea. They conceded this time from Nottingham Forest. What can you do? I mean, but the clean sheets have been dried all over. I mean, City, Arsenal cannot keep clean sheets. So Liverpool and who else? I don't remember anyone else who kept a clean sheet. And Leicester, they won 1-0. So, but would you have played Leicester defender? I saw some people played Fias. I wouldn't have played. I don't know. Either way, Rico Lewis started. Happy with that. I'm happy to have him. I bought him for 4.6. He's now 4.7. Yeah, decent. As he keeps starting, He didn't even get substituted when Kyle Walker came in. So they conceded. Of course they conceded. It's City, as I've said before. I practically have him just in case to keep a clean sheet, but mostly for his attacking return, which he got this game where he got an assist. Happy with that, can't complain. And then Semenyo on midfield was the only one who blanked. A bit sad, but he returned last game week, so can we expect too much? But I brought him for these 2 game weeks, basically, because look at now. Arsenal home, Villa away, City at home. Just the worst fixtures you could practically have. He's not going to start any of those. I might sell him for McNeil, which was the original plan. We'll talk about that later. Saka. I was thinking to start every video review that I do with previously on the FPL camper and put myself talking stuff that I did on the before deadline, which I was saying I want to captain Saka so badly, but I just I'm afraid to go, without captaining Haaland in case he does Haaland stuff, which he hasn't for 2 game weeks now. He's blanked, and I felt that was very boring, and I didn't like myself for doing it. And here we go. On Saturday, I was, kicking myself for not just listening to my gut sometimes. Just go with it, Especially in a season like this when there's so much fluctuations. I have 3 premiums. I mean, I have to captain, or I have to, switch the captaincy between them, because otherwise there's no point of keeping 3 premiums if you're not captaining them every now and then. And then, Saka 2 assists and a goal. No complaints there. He was dual haul, as I said, and he did haul. So, happy to have him for long term. He's going to stay in my team forever. And then Buemo, again, another, if you look at the fixtures, still green and gray. No problem. Man United, they're going through some shit. So, and he returned in all 3 game weeks. 8 points, 9 points, 8 points. So, but he is also pretty highly owned among elite FPL players. He has 26.6 overall ownership, which is not that high, but decent. Palmer, again, he has very high ownership, but I think it's mostly among casuals because elite FPL players don't have him as much. I'm happy that he was a differential a bit for me, but now he's being brought in by everyone. So I don't like that a little bit because I feel like now he's going to start blanking, as I said earlier. I don't know if I jinx these players or I do something, but he got 6 points. No complaints there. An assist. Would have liked more, but can't be too greedy. He returned 2 game weeks in a row. That's what you want. And then on attack, it was a triple failure from all of them. All on 2 points. Calvert-Lewin. 2 blanks in a row. It was a bit of a, and especially when you think it was between him and Wood, and Wood scored this game week. It's a bit upsetting, but what can you do? I mean, I decided to go for Trent. The fixtures are good still there. Look, green. 5 green fixtures in a row, which is why I'm thinking I'm bringing McNeil as well. So he's gonna stay in my team. The one that might leave is Nicholas Jackson, but now I'm kind of thinking maybe I should keep him. Maybe I should keep Jackson, especially when people are selling him, and bringing Solanke because of the fixtures. Look, Liverpool away, I wouldn't call that a purple fixture because as good as Liverpool has been, Chelsea have been very impressive. Let me say that. I've been very impressed with Chelsea, attacking-wise. I'm actually fearing we're going to play them game week 11 away. Oof. So I'm fearing that game now because, Chelsea doesn't do well with the likes of Nottingham Forest, who are very tight in defense. But with teams that have been open, like Liverpool is going to be open, they might get some joy. Hence why I'm keeping Palmer. And I might keep Jackson as well. Even though I have 3 free transfers, it's good to keep these transfers for later. If I'm going to use, I'll probably use one. Colwell is most likely going to go. Because I don't want their defense, but Palmer and Jackson I don't mind having. And is it that much between Jackson and... the fixtures are better for Solanke, but Solanke hasn't been that impressive, to be honest. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to think of that over the international break. And obviously, next video, team selection, it's going to be not this Thursday, next Thursday. We're going to have ourselves a little break. I might make a video on the weekend to look at some transfer target and talk a bit about transfers. And the long term, maybe 4 to 5 game weeks, but that's a might. I'm not sure. And then Haaland, another blank. Boring. Doesn't matter what he does. Just boring talking about him. Rogers with 3 points on the bench. Van den Berg again. Did he play 90 minutes? He did play 90 minutes. I'm just happy he's playing 90 minutes because he's gonna come good for me. Their fixtures are pretty decent still, and I'm happy to have him. Konsa. The first clean sheets Aston Villa kept this season, he gets injured. He was on my bench anyways, so it doesn't matter, but typical. But now I don't know what to do. Should I keep him or another thing? We'll see. There's 2 weeks time. So should we go to some transfer plans? Again, as you can see, I have so many red arrows in the leagues and then some green arrows, but overall rank I'm 1.497, so almost 1.5 basically, just under. So it's not tragic, but it's not amazing. I haven't. It's just been so difficult to move up in ranks because the rotation of players that teams have different combinations. It's never all of them are doing well. It's just whatever. But if I go to pick team, you see for next week, this is without making any transfers, how it would look like. I'm thinking if I should just play Rodgers against Fulham away and leave that midfield as it is right now, and then potentially either sell Jackson for Solanke or just keep Jackson and just sell Colwill. So if I go to transfers over here, I have 0.3 in the bank. Very good team value. I've managed this team so well. I'm so proud of myself. Especially having everyone barring, Trent from the highly owned players. Double Arsenal defense. I have 1, 2, 3 4.5 defenders, 1 4.0 that it's starting playing 90 minutes for Brentford, and everyone else. So I could go Jackson, for example, to Solanke. That's one, because I can't get Havertz because I have double Arsenal defense. Would have loved to have Havertz, and there's no other really. Cunha after next game week, their fixtures are Wolves players. Even though their results have been miserable, their fixtures, just look at this for a moment, from game week 9 to game week 18 are pretty juicy. So Cunha can be someone for 6.5. Sorry, and also I'm more interested in a Nori because he scored 2 game weeks in a row, and he's been extremely attacking. But Solanke could go there. I have the money, as I said. And now I have 0.4, so I would even save a bit. And now, this is the thing. If I sell Semenyo, I don't have enough money, for example, to bring Brennan Rodgers, which technically would be the only one that I'm interested in. Madison is very expensive. So per 6.5, that would leave 0.5. So I would have to downgrade one of the 4.5 defenders to 4.0, but I just feel like that weakens my team a lot, and I would not be able to rotate. So I could get, no, I just don't like that. So unfortunately, I cannot go to Johnson. He is a hot in the transfers right now. I'm telling you, he's going to increase in price for sure before deadline. So that leaves me with how much money? 6.0, and there's not many players for 6.0 that I really like. McNeil, obviously, that was the initial plan. Smith Rowe, again, not the greatest fixtures, but he could be an option. I'll have to consider. It's probably between Smith Rowe and McNeil, but most likely McNeil I really want because their fixtures long term are so well. But it's just having 2 Everton players, I just feel like, feels a bit, I don't know, 2 Everton players in your team and starting them every game week. But that could be an option, or just bench Semenyo for this game week, and then you could play Aston Villa away, even though it's a difficult fixture. You can bench him and play, Rodgers, Saka, Buemo, Palmer, Haaland, Solanke, Calvert-Lewin. That's not bad, but then I feel like I have to improve some of the defense. And this is the issue that I have. So before Sunday, before Spurs played, I was like, a Spurs defender for 4.5, I could get. I actually have 4.9, so I could get either Udogi, which is way more attacking. I have the exact money. So if he increases in price, or Colwell decreases, wouldn't have. Or Solanke, basically. So I have the exact money to go Solanke for Jackson and Udogie for Colwell. Or I could just go for Van der Ven. But then seeing Spurs against Brighton, winning 2-0 and then conceding 3 goals in the second half and losing the game, it didn't fill me with hope. Another player, as I said, is Ain't Nori that I want, but I don't want him for Man City at home. I mean, that's the worst fixture. So I don't want to bring him this game week. I need someone for this game week because I'm going to start Gabriel Lewis for sure. And then I have Van der Ven on the bench with Man United away, Van der Berg Sunday. I don't want to do that. And Konsa, he might be injured anyways, but Fulham away also a very difficult fixture. They're probably going to concede. I don't want that. So I need someone I'm going to start this game week. So Ain't Nori, it's just a bit too early. Like from next game week, I would have loved to bring him on. And then Nottingham Forest, Aina, maybe, for example. So their fixtures are pretty decent. So I might go there because that's the tightest defense that from these teams that I'm considering to buy any players. Actually, I might go for Aina. Now, come to think of, because Crystal Palace home, Leicester away, West Ham at home. Both West Ham and Crystal Palace had look unimpressed this season. And Nottingham Forest, at home they seem to struggle more than away. But I feel like they have tied enough. At least it gives me the best chances for a clean sheet. Another one that I thought would be a bit of a differential, it's, if we go over here, it's James Justin. Because Leicester City's fixture, I know Leicester City is not, one of the good teams out there. But, I mean, the fixtures are great. Southampton away, Nottingham Forest at home, Ipswich away. Man United away, Chelsea home, Brentford away, West Ham home, Brighton home. That's a great run. He could be a bit of a differential. I'm not expecting he scored 2 against Arsenal, 1 against Bournemouth. I'm not expecting him to score, obviously, but the fact that he did means that he's been super attacking. And very low owned, so yeah, this is it. So Colwell is definitely going to go. Colwell or Konsa. I think most likely Colwell because I like Aston Villa's long-term fixtures. There's a mixed mash, but like they're good fixtures and they're like Bournemouth at home, wouldn't mind. Crystal Palace at home, wouldn't mind. Brentford at home, wouldn't mind. So there's some good fixtures in there. So I kind of want to keep Konsa for the long term. Just sell Colwell because Chelsea, as good as they've been, as I said, they've been very impressive attacking-wise. Not the most amazing defensively. This is the plan, or I could just do just the defender and keep Jackson, as I said, and then roll 2 free transfers and have 3 next game week again. So a lot of possibilities. I'm not going to go too long in this video because I feel like I have to sit a bit on it and think about what am I going to do. I have 2 weeks to do that. I can consume a lot of content and just look at some players that are decent. But as I said, I'm very happy with my team. I see people making moves to bring Palmer in. I have Palmer already, so I feel like a step ahead. So I definitely have to look for a good 4.5 defender. That's going to be basically going to occupy most of my time and probably going to do Jackson to Solanke and regret it. We'll see about that because I feel like Solanke is more highly owned among elite FPL players. Although Jackson, as I said, away at Liverpool, could do well. You never know because Liverpool is not going to be, not going to be defensively super tight at home. They're going to try to get to Chelsea, and Chelsea can explore those. You've seen Chelsea are so good attacking-wise, exploring the high lines and everything, home and away. So, yeah, this is it. This is my thoughts. This was my game week review. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe if you enjoyed the videos, and see you on next Thursday. Enjoy this time free of FPL for 2 weeks, and enjoy international break if you're into that. And see you on the next one. Bye. Come on. Just do it. I'm waiting. Just do it.